municipality. Young say, you say, okay, school down, I would do say here, market, I would do say here, acquire, I would do say here, nay, for a budget in court, no fun who's come in there. About Buama rural development, I then Akoso.
I think this is a novelty. Maybe see that, innovative. This is an element of critical thinking. That man, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, he is a genius. He is a man of novelty. For that, we are supporting him. Not because of money, no. We are following him because of rich ideas. Ideas that can shake the foundations of this country and then move the country forward.
From the Afram Plains to the hills of Kweu, from Samwem Aduiji to Ofuasia Yuribi and to Suhum, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia returns not as a stranger, but as a servant who has walked his journey with the party every step of the way.
Meniji say Dr. Namo Nama Pimantin Nipana Ebogin Sunahu say there is a need to re-elect him. Near man is our consistency near the Yejuma for NPP. Previous flag bearers, man is the same thing. The man is our come 2028. You say Obetimaji to me at the NPP abai.
The show of love in Ibuakwa North and South was infectious. Delegates with white cloth and handkerchiefs, a combination of gratitude and support. Gratitude for Dr. Bawumia's sacrifice and service to their son and former president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the New Patriotic Party, and Ghana.
95% say beam. If you say yeah, that's it. Nana Akufo-Addo say onya oni papa edinachi.
The Eastern region is a region that essentially brought me into active politics. And from Nana Akufo-Addo coming in to bring me into politics. So when I go to Ibuakwa North and South, I'm going to the home of my former boss, who brought me into active politics.
It was electrifying in Ho Central. Dr. Bawumia's message found fertile ground, a reminder that the New Patriotic Party is a broad family where every loyal member belongs. The politics of division has no place in the NPP of today.
All of us have helped this party, isn't it? Some people have lost their lives because of this party. I have also done a lot for this party, but sometimes you hear things that make you sad as an individual. The people who say those things don't know the history of our party.
I was at Howe, I was at Kando, I was at Afajato, I was at North Dine. And when I look at this man speak, I was so touched. And it has urged me to go down again and work for this man so that come January 31st, this man will surely go through.
You have become a symbol of possibility, crushing every perception that the NPP is an Akan party by becoming the presidential candidate in 2024. How has recent utterances shaped your view or your thoughts about the New Patriotic Party and perhaps your commitment for the party?
Well, our party is a broad-based party, and this is how it was formed from the very beginning. When the Avoidance of Discrimination Act was passed by the Nkrumah government, we had a group of parties from different regions. The National Liberation Movement by Bafose Ekoto from Ashanti, Northern People's Party with Dombo, Togoland Congress with SG Anto, the Anglo Youth Organization with Modesto Apalu, the Ganshifo Mokpe with Obechibi Lamte, Muslim Association Party. All of these parties came together, and that is what formed the United Party, and that still remains the heart of the NPP. We are not tribalistic inherently, that we are a united party. And so what we should look at is what unites us more than what divides us. Of course, from time to time, you may have utterances that come in from people, but that is, to be expected in a very broad party. But at the end of the day, we should understand that we need unity as a party if we are to win the 2028 elections and other elections. They always say a house divided will not stand. And I think that we have to work towards unity. And when I campaign, I don't speak ill against anybody. I don't insult anybody. I don't talk down anybody. I am very conscious of the fact that when we finish, we will all have to come together and unite to go and fight for power.
Seem to be going down well with our delegates. What ills have you identified, and what problem is this proposal supposed to solve?
Well, it is an issue of inclusion, fundamentally. You can see one of the things I've identified, that when you have appointments that are made when we come into government, you can see many constituencies that don't have any substantial appointments. You're talking of CEOs, deputy CEOs, ministers, deputy ministers, chairmen of boards of directors and members of boards of directors, ambassadors. These sorts of appointments, many constituencies don't have them.
Dr. Bawumia wants to ensure that every corner of Ghana has a seat at the table of decision making. To many party executives, this journey has been a message-based campaign.
I don't know your point beer. Who will beer is as so shiny because Hano, apart from DC, any appointment be over here. Debiano, I need DC, sooner DC me quiet, one mamma draw, one mammy cocoa draw, one mammy fat, me bam then quiet one female. Kai who say, Nipa 9, I can one, and Cadiana Bessier.
Also be ours, and maybe Baba. Say you are Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia president. Now you can see you are Sumasiano free Biawesa. Ye can't bought Chama Sumasino free Biawesa. Say ye can't deputy minister no free Biawesa say ya. Minia, a yadia at Toma Kumas on the Urama Kumanum.
Or the Saporis in the bar, a beboa, a best will be so. Samimi Woma, that women you
and so the problem I'm solving is one of exclusion, and I'm trying to make sure that out of the 7,000 or so appointments that the president is able to make, that we can devote about 3,000 to the constituencies. 276 constituencies will break down to about at least 10 appointments per constituency.
I'm so happy to be back home, not just because I'm back home in the north, but I am back in the home of the new patriotic party. The foundation of the Northern People's Party is in the Upper West region.
Dr. Bawumia's journey to the Upper West is not just a campaign, it is a homecoming to the very soul of the party.
This is the home of SD Dombo. This region is the home of Jato Kaleo, of Mumuni Dimbi, of Abaifa Kabo, of BK Adama, of Bin Sali, of Bawa Diaka. This is the foundation of our party, and we are all proud to be members of this party.
to Tamale Central, from Gusheu to Karaga, and from Tolong to Yendi and Bimbila, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's name represents hope. Hope that it is possible to party irrespective of religion, tribe, or language.
There is a sense of pride and a sense of recognition that this is a man we want to vote for. It's not because he's from the north. After all, if they wanted a regional leader, Dombo should have been leader. Or, Malik Al-Hassan in 98 should have been leader. Or Aliyu Mahama in 2007 should have been leader. But they did not support Aliyu or support Malik, right? They didn't. They rather supported Kufuor and Akufo-Addo. So they are very objective in their assessment. If you come in and just say, vote for me because I'm your brother or your son, they are not going to listen. They will assess you, and if they make the right assessment and they say that, yes, you deserve the leadership, they will support you. And so I am very always looking in their faces as I speak, and I can see one of satisfaction, one of pride, one of support that they have for me, and I'm very, very honored and thankful for their support.
It's the loudest. Ashanti.
Since me frame and call Brembe Bruce Vice President or Ghana. What me at one Amanoko, what me at one home, what me a Magana, and who policies are a year papa, what me I can some, what me as a Shaniama, I walk on my Ghana in any party there. Me, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, me who be every crime and come out every one of my Yapala. And if you have memoir, one yana now Ado, a boo yana, you won't say Aquadano, be power more. See a buano nessa at one so what in Puntu Papa ever brewer may.
Ashanti is not just a region. Ashanti is the backbone, the engine room of the new patriotic party, the voice that has defended the party in victory and in adversity. For Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, ending this journey together here is not just symbolic, it is deliberate.
You feel the spirit of people, the founders of this party in this region. People like Bafo Seakoto, people like Victor Usu, people like J. Kufuor, people like Professor Edubuahi. Of course, not forgetting Professor Buzia, who, even though Bono was really representing Ashanti at the time. These are major players of our tradition in this region. And so when you come here, you are really very respectful of that tradition. You are carrying a heavy load on your shoulders.
In all 47 constituencies in the Ashanti region, from Ichumakwa woman to Ijurase to Dumasi, and from Ijusu to Padaso, it is clear that the NPP tradition of consistency has been embraced in this region.
And that's why you believe in the spirit of consistency. You believe in the spirit of popularity. Now you shan't crofona air corner. You wouldn't say you Ramamudu Baumia, Chelsea was standing tall.
Our support was massive. Your target 90%. Mampong is for DMB. No go area for any other aspirants. Aspirants in our they are standing, but DMB are standing.
In Aswasi, his message of party unity took center stage, encouraging delegates to stand united for the ultimate good of the new patriotic party. The enthusiastic delegate of Sobing graciously embraced Dr. Bawumia's return, assuring him of their support.
So, and Fanipa, there's your new lady, a Fanipa. The son into Bawumia, the Subane, Kufuor Pepe. Yet to me, and San Bawumia, and Fanipa for Bia, Bawumia, yet the Nepo. So Bawumia to which a Mukrana, yet the Nebeco.
Party in Nipami and Sana Cotia, Danko Busi and Dumbu. Say danko abusi a woma bedi na dudombo so bia megbo gidie sa asante man nyina ta mamudu ba omiachi na nyo win Emma 2028 omaye president man.
Was it be the digita? One at the buyer. Kaya me the way, you never be the digita. And so, and you're about me, so, meet me fear, let me send me last day. At the aqua, I about me, Ada Roma, and now my yammy where you was on your mania.
Minsha North and South, the kingmakers of the party took control, applauding Dr. Bawomia's humility and service for the new patriotic party. Mampong, Ufurikrum, Asokwa and Inshraiso made their voices heard, while Bantama solidified their belief in Dr. Bawomia's smart ideas that seek to build a stronger NPP.
I volunteers, yawo Bantama constituency. And I said, Doctor, and the way you see Yadan the Jumadie, you see Donono. Yenim say, Bibi answer Frinyame. I think Kophobia Muye the Denim Kophobia Mukan send you a young friend to myself. Yame Bachere Saturday. Now I didn't kunim dear Sonko, the Ama Dr. Mamu Baumia.
Station executives who are going to take that final decision on Saturday.
Well, I think that this is a very important moment in the history of our party. We are electing a flag bearer who will take us into the 2028 election. The 2028 election is a very, very important election. And I think that what is clear in Ghana's political history is that parties that present candidates that are prepared, that are well marketed, that are formidable, tend to win, and that political consistency matters in our politics. There is no, in the history of the NPP, no presidential candidate who has been brought for the first time has ever won a presidential election. You know, you look at Eduboahim, he did not win first time. President Kufuor, he did not win first time. President Akufo-Addo, he did not win first time. And Dr. Bawumia did not win first time. But every presidential candidate who has been repeated in our presidential politics in the NPP, every presidential candidate who has been repeated has won an election for the NPP. And so Kufuor was repeated, he brought us power. Nana Akufo-Addo was repeated, he brought us power. So I'm telling the delegates to repeat Dr. Bawumia so that by the grace of God, I will bring us power in 2028.
This is not the end of it, rather the beginning. Of a mandate. For them, Saturday, January 31st